Okay, forget everything you think you know about language lessons. This isn't about memorizing flashcards. This is about strategy. And today, I'm letting you in on the one-sentence secret to sounding truly fluent in Japanese.
Seriously, because what I'm about to show you is a way to bypass all that grinding. You know, the endless vocabulary lists and confusing grammar rules. We're going to cut right to the core of what makes Japanese conversation actually feel natural. Let's just be real for a second. You probably hate studying vocab lists. The whole idea of memorizing thousands of kanji, yeah, it's terrifying. But you still want to sound cool, right? You want to sound natural when you speak.
I get it. So, we're changing the strategy entirely. Instead of making our vocabulary wider, we're going to make it deeper. In fact, for this whole explainer, you're not going to learn a single new word. I'm serious.
Instead, I'm giving you one weapon. Just one phrase that's going to become your secret tool for navigating pretty much any conversation. So, what is it?
Here it is. それはいい. Now, on the surface, this is about as simple as it gets. It just means that's good. Looks like nothing special, doesn't it? But that's the trick. Its simplicity is actually its greatest strength.
Now watch this. We are about to totally transform this one simple phrase. We're going to see how adding just one tiny sound at the end changes, well, everything. This is where things get really interesting.
First up, we're just going to tack on one little sound, ne. So now we have それはいいね. See that tiny addition right there? That's our first transformation.
So what did that do?
Well, by adding ne, you've gone from just making a statement to showing agreement. It's the difference between saying, that's good, and yeah, that sounds good to me too. You're signaling that you're on the same page, that you're connecting emotionally.
Okay, next. Let's swap out that ne for a yo. Now we've got それはいいよ. And this has a totally different vibe. This one little change creates this fascinating shift in power. Yo turns the phrase into a personal judgment. It's like you're saying, that's fine, or yeah, go ahead and do that. All of a sudden, you're the one giving approval. It's subtle, but it's a big deal. All right, our third transformation. Let's add ya. This gives us それはいいや. And oh man, this one completely changes the game again.
With ya, we've completely flipped the original meaning on its head. The phrase that meant, that's good, now becomes this light, casual rejection. It's like saying, forget it. Or, you know what, never mind. It's a breezy dismissal.
Let's just pause here for a second, because this is wild. Are you seeing this? One single syllable is creating a massive impact. We've gone from agreement to permission to outright rejection, and we haven't changed the main words at all. All right, let's jump back in. Next on the list is zo. それはいいぞ. You can almost hear the energy in this one. Yeah, zo basically injects a shot of adrenaline into the phrase. This is strong, confident approval. It's like shouting, that's great, or heck yeah. It's energetic and it shows you're actually really excited about whatever's happening.
Okay, now for something a little different, a bit more thoughtful. Let's add the particle sa. それはいいさ. This is where we get into some real emotional depth. Sa gives the phrase this philosophical, almost dramatic tone. It creates this feeling of, that's life, or, well, it is what it is. It's a kind of resigned acceptance.
And finally, let's look at what might be the most strategic particle of them all, ga. それはいいが.
The really crucial thing here is what you don't say next. Ga is the Japanese equivalent of saying, well, that's true, but, and then just stopping. It's a setup for a disagreement. And if you just leave it hanging there, that silence, that creates some serious conversational pressure. It's an incredibly powerful technique.
So what is going on here? What's the secret code behind all this?
This is it. This is the core of the whole strategy. Just look at this comparison. In English, to get these different feelings across, you have to build completely new sentences from scratch. I agree. Forget it. That's true, but there's no structural link. But in the Japanese system, you keep the core sentence the same every single time, and you just tweak that tiny emotional particle at the end. I mean, which system do you think requires less brute force memorization?
And that brings us to your new mission. We've taken apart the strategy, we've seen how it works. Now the focus is back on you.
You see, these tiny sounds, these particles, they are not boring grammar points you have to memorize. They are tools. They are secret weapons that let you control the entire emotional landscape of a conversation. We're talking agreement, distance, authority, rejection, all of it.
You don't always need more words.
Sometimes what you really need is just better control over the tools you already have. I've given you the strategy, the key to the whole system. So now it's your move. What are you going to do with it?